Hi. 6 months ago, we came up with an idea for makers to collaborate. And after quite a bit of discussion later, we decided to diverge and focus on a specific group, one more in a more immediate need, university students. And this is the story of uniStart. Meet Jerome. Jerome is a programmer. He had an idea, so he made a prototype out of it. But he needed work on his design. Now over here is Forrest. Forrest is a designer. And although he had the skills, he lacked a portfolio and nobody would let him join projects. Although startups are booming, people like Jerome and Forrest are having troubles getting into startups due to the lack of connections and qualifications. Undeniably, the startup industry is growing fast. There are a lot of institutions that help foster the development of startups. For example, incubation spaces, co-working spaces, angel funds, and even student institutions. Just in 1 year, the number of startups in Hong Kong grew by 25%. And that is a staggering amount. But there are still 0 university-oriented collaboration platforms. So university students have troubles getting partners outside of their social circles. And this has resulted in a waste of a lot of university talents. Now, the same problem actually exists in both the startup industry as well as in university students in general. There is a demand for workers in the startup industry, but there lacks a steady supply. However, in universities, there are a lot of passionate students who are aiming to get stuff done. However, they lack the proper recognition. There's clearly a synergy between these two parties, but why should these barriers even exist? We have identified a few key problems, including that working partnerships currently are pretty seclusive. It is very hard for outsiders without connections to get into these partnerships. And there is a lack of communication channels for people to meet partners outside of their social circles. And finally, most current platforms are business-oriented. For example, Angel.co caters for professional job hunting only, and Kickstarter focuses on raising funds through crowdfunding. All of these methods are business and money-oriented rather than people-oriented. This is until uniStart. uniStart is a platform that operates under 3 main philosophies, and we aim to connect people using ideas as well as to facilitate the development of projects. The first philosophy we work under is barrier breaking. We bypass fixed social circles and encourage idea-driven social networks. Second, frictionless matching. Using our machine learning technology, we are fully automated and we allow users to fully customize their search results so as to match them up with partners. Lastly, we are university-oriented. We hope to provide chances for university students, including ourselves, to realize our startup ideas. In practice, the theory is pretty simple. For example, if I wanted to find a website designer for me to collaborate with, I could just search for the keywords, and we will generate a list of suitable people for us to collaborate with. This Jenkins person seems nice, so I'll click into his page, and we can have a message function. On the same page, we can also view his past projects as well as his skill sets. Now, you might be asking, how can we make money after this? The simple answer is no, we are not aiming to make money off this. We are looking for only a sustainable model, at least for a few years. We will introduce corporate accounts to let the companies to work on our platform and let them to list jobs directly. And this helps businesses as well as startups to find talents to develop on their own platform. We also offer advertising in the form of job listing, like that of in Stack Overflow. And we believe our users may be actively seeking for jobs as well. In the past, we have collaborated with companies like Cyberport and Hanergy. And Cyberport has promised to use our platform for their interns in a digital internship program. Right. And our future plans include university seeding events, whiteboard module, as well as going mobile. Now, why us? We have connections throughout, in and out of universities, and the potential of uniStart lies in the creativity in all of us. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, what is your financial target?
Our financial target is to reach a fully sustainable model for the first few years. That means that our costs can be covered by the operational income.
Yeah, but there is large potential inside this platform. For example, in the long term, we will have a large database of different potential experts from universities, and then we hope to make use of these database and then make use of the corporate accounts to make more profit. But our current target is to break even.
Again, the question is, you say that you're not planning to make money. I'm scared because I'm an investor. So if I invest money in you, am I going to get my money back? You have to think about that. I'm not giving you a donation. If you ask a donation, you look for someone else.
Right, we have a vision. Actually, by helping us to start up, you will basically push the development of startups, because our idea is to facilitate the development of startups.
I mean, seriously, so if I'm an investor, I'm interested in your product, would I get any return, or is that in your plan at all to eventually make money?
It's in the plan, but it's the long-term plan.
Yes, but in the short term, we are looking just for a sustainable income, because the key point of these kinds of social networks is that you need to have a large enough user base for it to be viable financially. This is also called the network effects, if I'm correct. As long as you have a large enough user base, your popularity will be big, and more users will come join and purchase our services.
I think more importantly is how do you plan to make money? Where does your income come from?
As you mentioned, we have two ways of making income. The first one is advertisement. For example, the advertisement for capital good like Energy, which has promised us to put their solar panel ads on our platform, and there are also job advertisement. And then as for the corporate accounts, just like in LinkedIn, we limited the, for example, message to around 10 message per month for corporate accounts. But for other users, they could have unlimited message to contact each other. But there is a subscription model for the corporate accounts.
Is there any early tractions you've seen? I think you've already launched this platform. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how many users have you signed up? How many matches have you facilitated so far?
We have facilitated for around 30 projects, as I remember, and we have around 200 users currently.
And these are all local projects? You have connected international members to the projects?
We have previously helped the Tencent charity fund to help them find a group of people a group of experts on 3D printing and robotic arms for their 3D printing robotic arms project. Thank you.
Thank you.